What is up, legends? We are back, and we're back in Sins Ecstasy. All right, so we did most of the stuff already, but episode 11 is actually here. So somebody asked me, when I think the cons system will be here. The cons system showed up chapter 20. So you kind of take it from here. We're at 11. Right now, that's at least, 9 weeks from now. So it's about 2 or 3 months. That's when it showed up. That's if they keep doing chapters from that point. They seem to be going breakneck to try to catch up with JP at this point. So that's when you can expect that, like 2 or 3 months from now. But that's plenty of time for us to get a lot of other things done and out of the way. So appreciate them. I know a lot of people, they feel overwhelmed when there's a lot of content and we kind of don't know what to do. But it's not really that overwhelming because you just end up, especially with the way that the special event is going right now, you just end up kind of just doing whatever. We even have another special event, which is like what I said the last video. We have the Shining Stars event right now, and the Shining Stars event actually gives you gold, which is very useful, not for me so much right now, but for other people who may have fallen into the mirror trap. Like I tried to explain last video, that's probably supposed to be done last, not first. If you try to do it now and chase after mirrors now, you're just gonna end up broke and won't be able to do anything else. So you should wait and hold off on that. Like get pieces here and there where you can, and then finish it with 14 or 15 on the character. It got to be the UR mirrors anyway. So it's best to just wait on that, in my opinion, rather than go crazy in the beginning trying to do that. So we have right now Uriel, who is a cool character and a fun character, but I wouldn't go crazy trying to summon just to get her. Chino, on the other hand, I see tons of JP people with powerful ass Chinos. She heals a ton. She does good damage. Like, she is a really good character. And as the character, obviously dark-skinned waifu with green eyes. Who wouldn't? And then silver hair, dog. That's like the trifecta right there. We are definitely going after that particular character for 100%. We have time. We have to the 7th to actually do that. And that'll give me time to get rid of this stupid ass Dahlia event, which I'm halfway done. As you guys, I didn't even get a chance to do any of it today because I just wanted to go in and do the new chapter to get all of the next achievement stuff out the way. So the thing about Uriel and what she has a problem with is that majority, if not all of it, but she has the opportunity to speed up, which is pretty good. And on top of that, she has the opportunity to confuse the target and covers, which is actually pretty good as well. Her dance formation, here's the thing. The Tinder is kind of funny too, but deals 270% attack damage and inflicts 2 stacks of Tinder on the target skill. When attacking, if casted by affected on chaotic flame, additional inflict more stacks of Tinder, and the action to remove the dot makes it excluding unremovable. So here's the thing. This is a dot, and in this game, fights and matches usually go 2 to 3 rounds. So what ends up happening with the characters who do this type of stuff, they don't get front-loaded damage because they have to account for the fact that they have dot damage. So they put it spread out in between, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not like a bang for your buck. So you initially probably won't kill right away, and if you don't somehow end up stunning, or if the character is immune to it somehow, you lose damage. And that happens a lot, actually. It happens to a lot to me in JP because I'm using the other version of her in JP where she still does have the dot damage and she falls off because of that, and that's unfortunate. Also, she's not the fastest unit in the game, but she can speed up and make herself one of the fastest units in the game. Then on top of that, what she initially does is she has a single target nuke, which is pretty good. But the same way, like I have a character, the gunslinger character, Lucy, and JP, what ends up happening is you attack one target and leave all the rest of them standing there looking at you. And then in this particular game, where fights last particularly not that long, the AoE damage units that can actually still kill along with the single target damage units, it kind of overruns the usefulness. Like if you can just AoE and kill everybody, it's still in the same thing. That's where power creep comes in. Then that makes them more beneficial overall than this single target. Now, where this is actually good is where you're actually fighting one boss or a single target, like in the raids. Like when you're fighting in the raids and she's the counter, she's going to excel in that. You're going to get easy wins. She's going to do big damage because the raids actually last long enough for her to actually get more damage out of her dots and stuff like that. So she's essentially for a boss killing at that point. If you're trying to use her for like every day and stuff like that, not so much. Not so much. Like, you know, just like the stages and stuff like that. She's fine because she got confused, and then as you can see, she has the basic defense up, you know, chaotic flames, all that good stuff. She's fine, but she, in my opinion, she's more for boss killing. So keep that in mind. We already know Anastasia, but Chino is new as well. Chino is that, I call her Uber heel, because I actually didn't know how good she was until, like, I showed you that guy, I think his name's Snow or something like that. And JP, when I used her, I was like, she's like a one-man army. Like, what the hell is going on? Okay, so her single target, as you can see, is going to attack and recover 25% of max HP after dealing damage. Inflicts agony and plague on the target. The target is an edgy type cast, reduces the move gauge by 30% after the action. HP recovery goes up on that, and then you get a base stat. The second one, it's not that big of a damage right there, but deals 110% damage as attack 3 times, so that's at technically 330. After dealing damage, inflicts a stack of plague. Before the action, removes days from allies. After attacking, if the target HP is above 30%, reduces the skill cooldown of all allies by 2, and additionally inflicts 1 stack of plague. That is nasty, by the way. That's really nasty to do something like that. When the turn starts, deals 20% of the effect of the attack as damage, stacks up to 7 times, and lasts for 3 turns, which is pretty good. And again, damage over time, not so great, but she's a heal type of character anyway, so it's okay. She essentially just takes Seer's spot and just kicks Seer out the window. But quick bite, which is 440%. This is at max though, not in the beginning, but 440% attack damage after dealing damage, inflicts plague and confuse on the target after attacking, recovers HP of all allies with 35% of their max HP, which is a lot. That's a lot. If the target is elite, additionally inflicts 1 stack of plague on it after the action, which, you know, is boss killing again. After the action, increases the move gauge of all allies with the highest attack by two allies, with the highest attack by 100%. When the turn starts, deals 20% of the effect's damage attack, stacks up to, I lost it. Seven times, or it's 3 turns. Confused, caster affected by effect will attack both allies and enemies before the effect wears off, which is yikes. Daily bosses, enemies in some stages, and certain casts have this status, which is yikes. Anyway, but as you go down right here, you see it. HP regen activates absolutely, which is nice. So you definitely want to get her to her max potential, and she'll be doing some nice stuff. Like, she's just a really fun unit, a good unit. It's one of the best looking units in the game. Obviously, I'm no dark skinned waifu fan and all that type of stuff, but this design, this character is one of the best looking characters in the game, with the little fox in the hand right there, looking cute. And you guys already know about Anastasia, so that's neither here nor there. So the cool thing, like I said, is we have new events, and the new events actually help out greatly. Now, I'm going to be spending diamonds anyway. I spend all my currency on stamina, so you pretty much spend and you're going to get tickets, which gives you the limbo map. And the same thing going in here. You clear any stages, you get more of these as you come in, and then you can head over into the shop, which is the same shop that I showed you where everybody's like, oh my god, this shop's awesome. Well, here it is right now. Like literally a day before, which was actually kind of key. You have the chance to select and get one of these, so you can make like pretty much whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, you can only do one, but you can kind of put it wherever you want. The same thing goes for this right here. You can get shards. It has a daily reset right here. These have a purchase cap, so that once you got them, that's it. And then you have right here, this right here. This has no cap, if you notice right here. So you can just push, and whatever type of gear that you want to go for, you can just push as long as you get that. Obviously, it's not going to be like infinite. There's a limit to how much you can actually do and how much you can actually get, but it's enough to actually, you know, push to where you to push to where you need to actually push to. So far as gear, I've been doing that in JP, and it's kind of cool that it's here. Now we have the limbo right here. So what essentially that does is it allows you to actually go, which shouldn't it be in here? I think it should be in here. Yeah, there we go. What that essentially allows you to do is go up here, and you have a chance to get whatever is here. So we're just going to go ahead and see what it's going to turn into, and it turned into that, which is useful because I can use that for Kazuna. And then you eventually are going to get this all the way at the top, which is soul mirrors for whatever characters you know, you decide to actually go after, whoever you decide to actually put it on, which is interesting. You have some choices there to actually make. So there's your soul mirror stuff right there, and then you have your set chaos right there, holy blood, burning soul mirror. Then you have your choice of your characters right here, which is super useful right now if you're using any of them, or you can just fodder them if you want to. You have 1,500 on the pride medal right there, 15,000, I'm sorry. Evolution gems, your trainers, and then 1 million gold, which is extremely useful as well. So let's just go in here and get our summons out the way. I'm not gonna actually be doing any big summons, so this is just, you know, par for the course right here to see what we get. 500 gold, yay. Like, it's amazing how much you can afford everything when you don't chase mirrors. Like, it's kind of crazy. You can start to worry about what you do with your star shards at that point. Okay, it's an Uriel piece. We already got this, so we ain't even gonna look at this banner no more. People were like really shocked. So I had somebody ask me, like, well, where is the toxic coming from in Discord? We don't see any like toxic right now. And the reason why you don't see it right now is because I personally came to the Discord and said, if anybody has a problem with me, let's go. Like, let's go. And it's funny how on the internet, people have the big shit talking energy when the person's not around, but when you have to actually deal with the person, everybody all of a sudden get little pee-pee energy. Which is always amusing to me, because I was like, y'all talked all of that, and okay, tell me to my face, and nobody, oh no, we ain't gonna do it. Like, it's not, we're not gonna have it be toxic or dramatic here, when it was like that the entire time until I showed up. But now you don't want to do it anymore because the person actually showed up, which is usually always what happens. Like, everybody's always a big man until a bigger man shows up, and then they're, oh, I don't want to be a big man no more. Every single time. Every single time. I don't know what it is about the internet where people just like, if you talking it, talk it. Keep that energy. We can debate. I have no problem debating when somebody wants to debate with me, but don't talk about, like, don't bring me out my name and then I show up and you like, oh, I don't want to do that now. Like, bruh, seriously? So that's to the people who want to know what happened and why it's not like that right now, is because they aren't going to be that big dicked about it to do it in my face. That's the reason why. And that literally happens all the time, by the way, like literally every single time somebody talks that mess, and then I'm like, what's good? See, people don't understand that I'm a New Yorker and from Brooklyn, born and raised from the project, so I ain't got no problem coming for you if you gonna talk me out my name. So just everybody remember that. You gonna talk shit about Science, I ain't gonna come for you. Just plain and simple. That's it. Now we at the point of, we just hit rank 26, and there we are. I don't know where. And I just, at this point, the best thing that I can actually do is just finish out doing all this type of stuff and finish out Shining Stars, and then get this event out of here so I can just do something else, because I'm actually tired of looking at the event now. I really don't want to do this anymore, but I want this character, so we just gotta do it. We gotta buckle down, get the points to do it, and then get it out of here. It's half over at this point, and it's gonna be even easier now that we got the out anyway, so all good. I will catch you guys next video. Be legendary. Hopefully, if you are after Uriel or Chino, you get her. And hopefully you don't get Anastasia, because I don't think anybody actually wants Anastasia. But not that she's a bad unit, don't get me wrong, but like in the banner, you definitely either want Chino or Uriel. I want Uriel, like I said, so she can be that boss clear. But I'm not going to be using her as like everyday type of stuff, like in the team, like in PvP and stuff like that, because I think the characters that hit everybody or hit multiple targets do better in this game. That's just a me thing, you know. Is what it is. So, see you guys soon, and good luck. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.